proud to be a Hoop Empire fan.
The summer of 2027 is still years away, but it's already sparking a secret war across the NBA. The biggest names in basketball are on a list that could change the league forever, and front offices are already making shocking, cutthroat decisions to prepare for it. But the biggest revelation here isn't the list itself, but the untold story of why some of these players might never actually hit the open market. This is a game of high-stakes gambling, and teams are risking their present for a future that's not even guaranteed. Free agency used to be the main event. We planned our whole summer around the drama of LeBron going back to Cleveland or KD joining Golden State. Now, the biggest free agent moves in recent memory were Miles Turner and Duncan Robinson. It felt like free agency was dead. Teams realized it was smarter to sign their stars to extensions and trade them later, getting something back in return. But something has shifted. An anonymous NBA executive said it best. Everybody's keeping an eye on this. There's a belief that some of these guys will run out their contracts the way players used to, and you can sign them. So who are the teams making the craziest moves for this? The Golden State Warriors are at the top of the list, and their desperation is showing. They're so focused on 2027, they're hung up on Jonathan Kuminga right now. The team offered him a contract, he said no, and they blocked a trade for Malik Monk just to maintain maximum flexibility for that summer. They are well aware that Giannis and Jokic both have player options. But here's the wild part. Why would the two best players on the planet want to join a team with a 39-year-old Steph Curry when they have so many other prime options out there? The Warriors' loyalty to their core could be the very thing that keeps them from landing a new superstar. If you're finding this whole hidden battle as fascinating as I am, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. It's the easiest way to make sure you don't miss out on all the secret league drama we're uncovering. But if you thought that was crazy, the Lakers are taking it to another level. Their plan to chase 2027 is reportedly already causing tension with a key figure on the team. This is a front office so fixated on the future, they're willing to punt on the present. They just let go of popular locker room figures to preserve cap space for a player they might not even get. You're going to sacrifice a year of winning for the hope of a player? The Lakers have 4 key players with expiring contracts, and they simply can't afford to lose them all. They know this, which is why if the right co-star becomes available sooner, they will abandon the 2027 plan in a heartbeat. But what if they don't? The Miami Heat are also making big plans, and their signals are unmistakable. The first hand came with the drama surrounding Kevin Durant. The Heat had a chance to get him for Jimmy Butler, but they passed. Why? To save themselves for 2027. It's an unbelievable level of long-term thinking, turning down a proven winner for the slim possibility of a future prize. They made the calculation that a player like KD couldn't get them over the hump, so they'd rather roll the dice on a younger star in a few years. But the only player locked in long-term right now is Bam Adebayo. Is that enough to lure a true superstar to South Beach? And if not, what about the Clippers? They made a huge splash in 2019 to get Kawhi and Paul George, and they want to do it again. Kawhi and James Harden are going to come off the books, but reports say the organization is done with building around Kawhi already. It's a shocking admission from a former staffer who said the focus has already shifted. So if not a proven winner like Kawhi, what do the Clippers have to offer? The only player under contract will be Ivica Zubac. That means a ton of cap space, but not a lot of talent to build around. Who does have the talent? 3 young teams ready to strike. The Houston Rockets have only 5 players under contract for 2027, giving them enough space for a superstar. In a bombshell move, they are refusing to extend a key player just to execute this plan, essentially telling him, hey, you're good, but you're just the bridge to the prime superstar we're after. Next, there's Dallas with Cooper Flagg. If 2 of their star players decline their options, they would have over $100 million in cap space, enough for at least 1 max contract. And finally, the Charlotte Hornets. Not a traditional free agent destination, but they do have LaMelo Ball and a bunch of expiring contracts that could give them an outside chance to land a co-star. But here is the shocking truth behind this entire saga. I don't believe Jokic or Giannis are actually going to reach free agency. Under the current CBA, it's much more lucrative for players to sign extensions with their current team and then ask for a trade later. It ensures they get their max bag, and their new team has them under contract for longer. So if the two biggest names won't hit the market, why are all these teams making cutthroat decisions and risking their entire future? Because even if Giannis and Jokic don't hit the market, this is still the most stacked free agent class we have seen in a decade. Look at the list again. It's not just a bunch of cast-offs and aging vets. We're talking about stars who will be in their prime. Trae Young at 29, Donovan Mitchell at 31, and Tyler Hero at 27. Plus, you have proven champs who will still have a lot left in the tank, like Anthony Davis. This is a mix of young stars and proven winners, which is why teams are so desperate. They know this might be the last true superstar free agency class in a very long time. While everyone is focused on the on-court battles, the real war is happening behind the scenes, a secret battle between owners and GMs to take control of the league's future. And in that war, nobody is safe. If you want to keep up with all the untold stories in the NBA, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications.